Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Friday. Fabulous Friday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels and it's the fabulous full moon Friday. So it's the full moon today. So I'm going to bring in the Moonology Oracle and the full moon twin flame cards. I'm also going to bring in the Journey to Union Oracle and the feminine and the masculine gets real. So I'm going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. And I know we go into Mercury retrograde tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow as well. It's so important you go with the flow. You just trust the journey. You don't worry about anything and be at peace with where you are. So thank you, angels. What's the message coming through for you today? What do you want to get real about, or what does the universe want to get real with you about? What do you need to know? Wow, taking out anything that's flying out here, anything that's jumping out. Let me just pop these here. Anything else fell out there? No, that's perfect. And we're going to connect with them. What's going on with them? What do they want to get real about with you? Or what does the universe want to get real with them about right now? What do we need to know? Again, a few cards coming out here. So let's pop these down. I feel there's going to be some real clear messages coming in here for you today, especially with this full moon bringing in some change. So what's the guidance for you, for your journey? What's the guidance for you? There we go. What's the guidance for them today? What's the guidance for them? Very clear cards coming out here. And I feel it's that one for them as well, and that one. And what's the energy around the journey? Thank you, angels. So a couple of cards making themselves known. And then what's the guidance for you with this full moon? What's the guidance with the full moon for you? What's the guidance for the full moon for them? What's the guidance for them? And what's the guidance for the journey? Powerful, okay. And I have used this deck in the members reading today as well. So if you want extra guidance, more information, you know, I do 3 extra videos every Monday and Wednesday for members. So just hit the join button in the description box below to become a member today. So what's the energy around you today on this full moon? Or what's the guidance for you? Taking them. Going to take them and see what they are. Because I feel there's a lot of cards coming out today because there's a lot going on. Especially with Mercury retrograde coming in tomorrow, which I don't usually talk about, but I feel this year it's going to be significant, okay? Because it's going to actually help. I know a lot of you will be thinking Mercury retrograde, oh no, because it causes havoc. But remember, what you focus on grows. So if you affirm everything's fine, it will be. But I feel this year, if you handle certain things a certain way during the retrograde, you're going to handle it and be easier about it, okay? Things are going to run smoother for you. So what's the energy for them today? What's the guidance coming in for them with the full moon? These cards are flying out today, all over the place. And what's the energy around the journey? What's the energy around the journey? So there's definitely a lot of energy today. You know, a lot of things happening, even if you can't yet see the results of that. So let's see what the message is for you. So choose to look on the bright side. And look at this, choose to find the blessings, because blessings are all around you. So 3 cards out straight away, which is really like 3 tips from heaven. The first thing is there's always a bright side. It doesn't matter how bad things seem, how dark things get. There's always something to be grateful for. There's always a blessing hidden away. So you have to choose to find that blessing. Choose to look for the blessing in the situation, the hidden blessing. Because when you choose to find it, you always will. And if you can't find it, ask the angels to show you what it is. Say, thank you, angels, for helping me gain clarity in this situation, for helping me to gain peace in this situation. Thank you for helping me to know why I'm going through this situation, or why this situation is happening this way. And then you'll realise that there's blessings all around you that give me fear. So let go of the fear today. There's always a bright side. There's always a reason. There's always something better coming than what's gone. And this is about your choice. Remember, you always have a choice. You have free will. So you can choose to look on the bright side or look into the dark side of things. You can choose to look for your blessings or the things you're stressing over. And I guarantee you, if you start focusing on your blessings and clearing your vibration and becoming more optimistic, you're going to feel better and you're going to notice things are becoming easier for you and things are starting to move forward easier for you. And then you're going to see all the blessings all around you because they're everywhere. And the more grateful you are, remember we've been talking about gratitude all week, about being grateful, focusing on those blessings, raising your vibration. The more grateful you are, the more blessings will come. So a beautiful message coming in there. to give me that block. And also when you're focusing on your blessings, you're not paying so much attention to any blocks or delays. And if there are blocks and delays, they'll get released. Why? Because you're saying, I forgive you. I forgive you. So you're forgiving them today. You're forgiving yourself today. You're forgiving anyone involved. This could be forgiving their karmic partner, or maybe their family, or you may be forgiving other people. But you're definitely being guided here to forgive yourself. And you need to forgive yourself sometimes for not looking on the bright side, or not seeing the beautiful blessings, or forgetting how important and precious and special life is. Remember, life is a gift. That's why it's the present moment. So focus on today, and tomorrow, as Jesus said, will take care of itself. I know that I will survive. It's time to take back my power. So this is how you're feeling today. You're saying, I know that I'll survive this. I know I'll be okay. Why? Because you are a warrior. Because you are strong. Because you are capable. Because God would not give you anything that you can't handle. So you're saying, I know I'll survive because I'm going to take back my power. You have a choice. You have a choice today. If you see yourself as the victim, wallowing in self-pity, thinking how bad everything is, focusing on all of that. And I guarantee you, if you do that, you're going to get more of that. More negatives, more stress, more reasons to be upset. Or you can choose today to be the victor and say, I am strong, I am capable, I am powerful because God made me that way. To give me blocks there. And it doesn't matter what blocks are going on. Change the inner you and the outer you will change. Change the inner part of you and your outer part will change. So affirm today, I choose peace. I choose to look for the blessings. I choose to feel good about this situation. I choose to trust in God's plan and know that everything is working out for me. That's how you take back your power. And you also take back your power, look at this, by forgiving yourself. Forgive yourself, very powerful. You're saying, I forgive you and I forgive myself. So you're forgiving everything today and that makes you rise. Fear stands for many things. One of them is forgive everything and rise. So when you forgive everything, you feel free. Forgiveness is a gift that you give to yourself. Because when you forgive anyone, whether it's you, them, anyone else, you release all the burden and all the struggle. And you say, it's okay, it's going to be okay. Because it is. So take back your power today, choose peace and choose to forgive. And if you're struggling to forgive, whether it's forgiving them, forgiving someone else, forgiving something within you, call on Mary Magdalene, Jesus and St. Peter, and they will guide you to forgive. St. Peter will help you to forgive. Remember, Jesus said, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Jesus was on the cross and he was being horrendously betrayed, shouted at and everything else. And he said, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. So remember, people don't know what they're doing when they're operating in fear. So I'm not saying people are crazy, but fear can make you do crazy things and say crazy things and act in crazy ways and hold yourself back from being your authentic truth. So you have to trust that they'll find their way. God will help them. The angels will guide them. And everyone gets the karma. So if you're thinking, what's going to happen to this person because they've done this to me or to them, or let God sort it out. God sees all. He is all seeing, all knowing, and he does see and know all. So you have to have faith in that. So choose peace. Holding on to resentment is not worth it. It'll give you problems in your body. It'll lead to nasty diseases. It'll give you acid reflux and problems with your digestive system. And you don't need that in your life. You want to be healthy because health is your birthright. So choose that today. And I love to get a reading. So you do. You may love to get readings, whether it's having a reading from me or another reader or watching this reading today or doing a reading for yourself, or maybe you go to a reader in person, or maybe you have a reading from a friend or you do a reading yourself. You said, I love to get a reading because it gives me clarity. But also because it boosts your spirit and it reminds you of who you are. And that's why we work with the angels here on Guided by Angels, because it's not just about finding out what's going on. It's about knowing your worth and knowing your value, that you're magnificent and that you will survive. And that's why you're saying, I was okay before you and I'll be okay again. So remember that. And you don't need to, think, oh, I'm going to be okay anyway because it's never going to happen. It is going to happen with you and your person. But along the way, if you get into this mindset of knowing you're going to be okay, it puts you into a position of power. And you surrender easier. You surrender effortlessly. And you say, well, I know I'm going to be okay because I was okay before you and I'm going to be okay now. I'll be okay because you will. So use affirmations to start your day in power. I forgive everything and rise. I choose peace. I choose to see the good in this day. I choose to look on the bright side. I'm so excited about this day. Thank you, God, for this day. Whenever your affirmations are. And the angels say during this full moon, what do you need to release? What do you need to release? It may be negative thinking. Looking on the dark side, not the bright side. Not being grateful. Maybe that's what you've started doing and then you've lost your way a little bit. If having a gratitude journal is so important because we do forget. We think, oh, I'll just miss today because I'm busy. But if you miss a day, then it has a spiral effect on everything. So you may need to release not doing things daily that you need to do. Release the need to do other things. So you may need to release something you're doing to do something else. But this is ultimately about negative thinking, negative mindset, and also things you need to release in the house because you may be having a clear out. You may think, I need to have a clear out. Now, we've all been doing this. Many of us have been doing this since last year. Clearing the clutter, clearing space, making space, preparing for the next chapter, preparing for the next stage of your journey. So what do you need to release? Have a clear out, because it's not just about clearing out things you feel you don't need. It's also things you don't like anymore that you may be hoarding, or maybe you've got things that have been broken. And I remember I used to say to my mum, when she was alive, she broke something. It was like an ornament and she glued it back together. And I said, throw it away and buy something else, because there's nothing worse than having something that you've mended in the house because it's a broken energy and it's bad feng shui. And she was like, oh no, I like it. And that was fine. But if you break something, replace it, get rid of it. It's damaged. Something's broken, it's damaged. And yes, we get broken because we get damaged, but we can fix ourselves. But we don't have any cracks showing. So it's understanding that. So I feel you may need to clear out anything that's broken, anything that doesn't serve you anymore, anything you don't love. Go around every room in your home and think, do I love that? Do I love that? And if the answer is no, think, oh, that's got to go then. Change it. Or if anything reminds you maybe of an ex-partner, get rid of it. Whether it's clothes, whether it's an item in the house, or, whatever it is. Think, I need to have a clear out. Maybe you want to release certain things within your energy field. So you may want to do a chakra cleanse or a power cleanse. And if you are feeling any heavy energy, especially around communication issues, but if you are feeling any heavy energy, because obviously the moon affects everyone in different ways. For some of you, you'll feel energized by it. For some of you, you'll feel like, I can't go on, it's tiring, it's draining. So if you are experiencing that heavy energy will pass. So the angels say this heavy energy, whenever you're feeling or sensing, will pass. And also, what do you need to give away? You may need to give something away. So this could also be thinking, well, I've got 2 pairs of them shoes, or I don't want this anymore, but I don't really want to, throw it in the bin. So donate it. That's giving something away, or giving something away to a friend, or something that someone else needs. And that will create more space. And what you may need to give away is your scream. So you may need to have a scream. Now, scream therapy is so important, especially if you're working on forgiveness, because scream therapy, it clears all this area here. So if you're holding on to resentment, and that's really where forgiveness comes in, because when you forgive, you release all of that. If you're holding on to any resentment, you may be having issues, as I said, with the esophagus. So you may have acid reflux, indigestion, and that can maybe affect your sleep. If you're struggling to lie down because you feel you need to burp, like you've got acid reflux, or, it's like the burps are stuck and you can't belch and it's painful. Or maybe you're having issues with your digestion itself. So you may have burning when you're eating. It may be coming up, so you may be getting regurgitation. You may just be having a really dodgy belly. So if you're going through any of that and this is connected with the need to forgive, have a good scream, because it will help. It really will. And I don't mean like, I mean, like a real Hollywood scream. Have a real good scream and you'll feel better. Pretend you're a scream queen or a scream guy, a scream king. There is change coming in, and this is time for a change. So you got 555. So you may well be seeing the 555 on the clock. Or you could be seeing a dragonfly or a butterfly, because there's great change occurring. And look at this, there's great change occurring. They give me fear, and they're releasing their own fears. And obviously we're going to connect with their cards in a moment to tell you how they feel. Look at this, they're about to tell you how they feel. So if you're thinking, when is it coming? I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and it hasn't come yet. It's on the way. They are about to tell you how they feel. So the full moon is also releasing inhibitions and the need to control their emotions. Because when they try and control their emotions, they hold back, they can be guarded. So I feel there's a moment coming where they're going to tell you how they feel, and they wish that they had told you how they feel. Look at this. So they are releasing fear around opening up to you, because they already wish they'd told you how they feel, and they are preparing to do this. And look at this, let them come to you. Let them come to you, because you might think, well, have I got to initiate it then? Or have I got to reach out to them then if it's silent, or if you're wanting them to come forward? The angels say, let them come to you. That may be what you need to release, the need to control it, or the need to reach out to them. If that's what you're doing, you need to stop doing that, because let them come to you. And if you surrender and detach and focus on you, doing all the things for you, remember, taking back your power that we've just talked about, having a good scream, looking after you, they're going to come to you and open up and tell you how they feel, because they're already regretting not doing that, and they're going over and over that in their mind. So let's connect with them then. So for them, we've got, you are wonderful. They recognize your kindness. They want you to know how kind that you are. And you've been kind, and it may have spooked them out, because they're not used to that, your generosity, the way you give without needing anything back. You know, this is, you may have given them, maybe you've given them a gift, maybe you've given them your time, whatever it is, it was an act of kindness. And they're saying you're wonderful. They recognise your kindness. And that's actually spooked them a little bit too. I will reach out, look at that, communicate, especially if you've just received that message saying let them come to you, and you're perhaps thinking, oh, I don't know. They're saying, I will communicate with you. Let me reach out to you, because you are wonderful. And you might think, well, why? Why are they going to reach out? Because you're wonderful and they know it. They're not going to let you go. They're saying it's over with the karmic. So they are doing this. They are making an ending. So if they are still with a karmic person, or still in a karmic cycle, or still dealing with something they need to let go of, it's like they're saying it's already over. It's over with them. I want to be with you. Now, I'm not saying they've already ended whatever it is. Some of them may well have done. And this full moon may be bringing up their ending, or the way for it to move forward. But I definitely feel they are already planning this in their minds. A lot of them have got to wait for the right time. Remember, we've been talking about that over the last few days. You know, they're very aware of what they need to do. They know they belong with you. They know they want you. And they're just working out how to do this. So they're saying, yes, I am going to end this. So stay positive. There's hope here. And you help them to stay positive. Your light, the way you are, your kindness, that you're wonderful. So this card's come out to remind you how much hope there is in the connection, even if you feel all hope is gone. If you're dwelling on the karmic situation, or maybe the fact that you think it's never over with twin flames. It's never over if you have a soul bond with someone. So have hope here. Stay positive. Remember, choose to look on the bright side. And they are choosing to stay positive about things so they can end things in their life. They are thinking about you. If you're thinking, are you thinking about me? They are thinking about you. They're having those memories cropping up in their mind. And they're also wanting to have some fun with you, playfulness. They may be thinking about playful memories of you when they've had fun with you in the past. And I talk about fun, I don't mean like, you know, things that you're doing in the bedroom, or they may well be thinking about that. But this is more like feeling light-hearted, feeling stress-free. That's how you make them feel. Playful, youthful. You knock the years off them. So when they, wherever they are, they may feel a lot older than they are. Even if they act naive and silly, they may look stressed out. They may look tired, drained. As soon as they're with you, it's like years fall away. It's like you feel 20 years younger when you're around your twin flame. So they're thinking about that, having fun, making memories, building more memories, creating more memories. This is what they want with you. And they are actually coming to you through dreams as a visit, an astral travel. So they are having many, many dreams about you, and you may be having many, many dreams about them, because There's so many twin flames dreaming of each other right now because you're being shown in those dreams the future plans, what is in store, what they plan to do, what their intentions are, where the connection is going. And remember, chaos creates the way. And they may have a chaotic dream too about something they're getting their head around in their physical world that they need to change. Chaos is also the tower. So the towers are falling in their lives. And that's why patience is such a powerful thing, because you've got to have patience on this journey, because they will do this in their own way. Otherwise, they'll just run back to where they came from. They'll run back to the comfort zone. They have to do it in their own way. They have to come to their own conclusions and work things out for themselves. And what they're working out for themselves is that you, not the karmic partner, not anyone else, you are the most important thing in their life. And that's why patience is so powerful, because if you bide your time, and remember this journey is worth the wait and the time will pass anyway, if you bide your time, focus on you. And I don't mean waiting around and saying, oh, I'm waiting for them, because it's not about waiting. It's about accepting. It's about living life. It's about being okay with where you are and enjoying your life as it is. And just being okay with what will be. And then that's when they'll prove to you how they feel, because luck is on your side, but look at the bigger picture. So I feel this is definitely a message about luck as well. And I spoke about luck in the members reading today. So this is definitely a lucky time, especially as we move towards the Aries season. But this is showing you that it's so important you look at the bigger picture. And that's what they are doing. And they're breathing through it all. We've got breathe it all out today. Breathe it all out. So they need to breathe because they may be getting triggered, stressed out, anxious. The heart may be beating fast because they know they need to make these changes. And for some of them, there's going to be issues in the karmic situations. So there could be some arguing going on. There could be some blow-ups going on this weekend as well. Changes occurring. And, Mercury retrograde is going to bring in a shift and a change as well. It's not going to create delays as long as you go with the flow if you're at peace with where you are. So have faith in this journey right now. They've known really since December they've got to make these changes. So the energy around the journey itself, we've got take a moment to breathe. Now, isn't that powerful when the message coming through for them today is to breathe it out? And this is in a different depth, look. So they are being guided to breathe it out. So make sure you're doing that too. You may need to release deep breaths in and out today as well. Because when you take a moment to breathe, you calm down, you relax, you stop stressing out, you stop trying to control everything. And remember, the synchronistic events are going to bring you together. So you might think, well, how are we going to come together? How? When? Why? Maybe you're worried because perhaps you've got a different phone number or you live somewhere else. And the angels are going to create the way. The angels did it once, or the universe did it once, God, whoever you believe in. It's going to happen again. So synchronistic events, and you're being shown through synchronicity and signs that this is all real. You may see the stag. So the stag is that promise. It's a promise of union and a promise of the divine masculine transformation. It's a promise that everything's going to be okay, that separation will end, that the truth will come out, that you'll move into alignment, that good things will come. I just took them out from the name STAG for the stag there. So the stag is a symbol that you get shown of this moving forward. And it's so important to clear the clutter. See how the cards are repeating here? What do you need to release? Clear the clutter. Clear the clutter within you and around you. And that's why we've got cleanse the chakras as well. Cleanse your chakras, because that's within you and around you. So clearing the clutter is great, in the home. Maybe you want to go in your garden, the weather's getting better. Maybe you want to go and sort your garden out, or you want to have your windows cleaned, or you're having your spring clean, or whatever it is you're doing. But it's so important you also cleanse your own body and your aura, because your body, maybe you want to have a detox. Maybe you're thinking, right, I want to go on a cleansing. Maybe you're already on a cleanse. Maybe you're going through, is it Ramadan right now? So maybe you're already going through a cleanse, some of you watching. But this is about cleansing. So you may want to detox. Maybe you're going on a detox this weekend or something like that. But I feel this is more about cleansing the chakra system. And you can do it through a big, drawn out guided meditation if that's what you want to do. Or you can just say, angels, thank you for cleansing my chakras. Thank you for cleansing my aura. From above, so below. That's as easy as that. And then the angels go on and do it for you. Or you can actually visualize, each chakra being cleansed and healed, whatever you want to do. We've got your hard work is paying off. And the angels are showing this to you. Okay, so it's been paying off. Since you moved into the new year, everything is paying off. It may not feel that way yet because obviously you've got, the rewards are going to show up. You know, that little seedling is going to start poking through the surface soon. You're going to see everything moving forward. But if you can't yet see that, just know that your hard work, the work you've been doing on yourself, it's paying off. The work you've been putting into your journey, or this could be connected with career. You may be thinking, when's my career going to start taking off? Or when I'm going to receive more money or more success? It's coming. Your hard work is paying off here, and it will show up for you. And this is the same for them. They've been working hard on themselves. It could be their physical body. It could be their life in general, their spiritual side. It could be their business. And they are thinking about you too. If you're thinking about them, they are thinking about you. So there's no need to worry. There's no need to worry today. There's no need to worry any day, Jesus says. Don't worry about tomorrow. It will take care of itself. Just be in the now. But there's no need to worry. So apologise to yourself. Remember, we've got to forgive yourself and forgive everything. I forgive you. I forgive myself. So apologise to yourself for worrying instead of praying or feeling at peace. Affirm today, I choose peace. I choose to look on the bright side. I choose to see the blessings in this day. I choose to notice all the blessings around me. I choose to be grateful. I choose to feel at peace with this journey. I choose to let go of the outcome. I choose to let them come to me. I choose to accept their apology. I choose to feel free, whatever it is. Affirmations to start your day. So the angels say there's no need to worry. And if you are worrying about anything, give it to God. If you've got time to worry, you've got time to pray. And remember, this day is a gift. And if you want to get out of the worry cycle, breathe. Breathe into the now. Breathe it all out. Breathe through. And you'll be okay. The heavy energy will pass. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.